me, Morgan. I'm back with the second video for Journey Self-Worth. So in my last video, I kind of talked about how I got to the point of wanting to do this project. I talked about Shameless Maya. I talked about, learning to love myself, kind of. And I talked about, just briefly, about Journey Self-Worth and how I'm going to be helping people find some self-worth and learning to value themselves. So I really wanted to, I looked back over what I really wanted to talk about and realized I didn't really talk about that, which was really about Journey Self-Worth. So last week was the introduction, and this is going to be kind of an in-depth talk about it, and just talk about what it's all for and why I'm doing it and all of that. So what is it? Journey Self-Worth is a personal journey that people would be going through to find out who they are and find what it takes to actually love all of themselves. You understand? So without comparisons, without occupational status, without monetary status, like, it's about loving who you are regardless of any of the other worldly things that are going on around you. You understand? Or regardless of rejection, regardless of loss, regardless of success, regardless of any of that, just knowing who you are, knowing who your core is, so that you can walk around and still be happy regardless of what happens in life, because things are going to happen. And I see people who go through things and have things happen to them, have life happen to them, and they falter and they shrivel up and don't want to come out of their shell and just, and let life affect who they are to the core. You have to know what your core is in order to weather the storm of life. So there's that. That's Journey Self-Worth, is the journey and self-actualization of finding out who you are as a person to the core, and sticking to that, sticking to those values, so that when life hits you from every which way and every angle, you are prepared to still be yourself and still be happy with who you are. Why am I doing it? I'm doing it because it's a problem. I see so many people in my generation, younger generations, older generations, who are not okay with who they are. And that's not to say that I have found ultimate self-actualization. I'm still working on myself, constantly working on myself. But I realize that I do love all of myself. And no matter what happens in life, and no matter what happens to other people that might be better than mine, or that might be, better for them, and they're going through a high and I'm maybe going through a low, or no matter what happens to me in my life, I'm realizing that regardless of whatever I'm involved in, regardless of what I do, regardless of who I'm with, I am Morgan, and I love that about me. I can be by myself and love all of me. And I want everyone to be able to do that. I feel like this world would be a much happier place if everyone was just happy with themselves. Stop trying to find happiness in so many other things. Find happiness in who you are and who God made you to be. That's why I'm doing it. If you're happy, everything around you will be happy. Those happy waves and happy, what's the word I'm looking for? Those just happiness vibes will transcend and get into everything that you're around. I want everyone to be happy. Why can't we all just be happy? So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. What is to gain? Happiness. To gain is being conscious of who you are, knowing who you are, loving yourself, regardless of anything. What's to look forward to? It's a journey. And anytime you've read about a journey, watched a journey, know about a journey, it's not easy. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. I'm not going to be talking about just happy-go-lucky, fantastic things. I'm going to be talking about things that might kind of crack your shell, that might make you reflect on who you are. But that's necessary, and you have to do that in order to get to where you want to be and where you want to in happiness. Look forward to some tough conversations, some tough realizations, but also look forward to gaining some happiness and gaining some security and gaining a lot for you and your life, and something that you can carry with you for the rest of your life. So yeah, there's that. I just kind of wanted to clarify that. I'll probably make another video soon, getting started. I don't want y'all to think that this is stagnant and we're just kind of like, but I want everyone to know what it's about. Like, I don't want you to think that it's one thing and it be completely different. So I just wanted to clarify that with y'all, get y'all on board, get y'all on the same page as me, and understand what to expect. So I'll start off with the roots. We're going to be doing some self-realization. You need to understand who you are. You need to understand your problems. You need to understand what's causing these problems. Figure out if you have these problems. You might not. Maybe you've reached your potential and you're just, gonna live life just fantastically and happily and whatever. But if you're not, then check me out. So yeah, I will be talking to you later. Later. Peace and love.